So Wednesday's price action was very good in my opinion. At the start, I did something stupid. Then I kind of, I took a loss and then a winner very quickly after that. But yeah, the loss was kind of stupid, and I will show you now the thing that I did there. So basically, coming to the session, the initial bias is kind of bearish slash bullish, like very mixed. I'm thinking of, okay, we are building some liquidity down here. There is a chance that we reject just from this, and let's actually not use that. I take that. So there is a chance that we dump lower, but at the same time, I'm thinking this kind of just still bullish price action. We are trading in 4-hour imbalance, plus we are rejecting or about to reject possibly this new wick opening gap and this previous couple of weeks back new wick opening gap. So I'm thinking, okay, if we are going to reject higher, this would be the point, the pivot point, because of this being the area of new wick opening gaps, 4-hour imbalance, and when this candle pushed higher here, with that high, it was very significant for the fact that it didn't sweep the high here and we created equal highs. So now we're having super high probability conditions to go higher if we see a rejection at that area. We have target, we have a area where we would reasonably, or it is very reasonable to see a rejection out of here. So what do I do? That's all the analysis you need in 4-hour daily chart. Use just then scale down, start looking at what price action is doing. Well, before, like this overnight action, London makes the low of the day, then shifts higher. And where do we see price? Where is the New York session open? So it's, or the stock market open there, 9:30 there. You can see 9:30. This is especially great because this is exactly what you want to see. Market trading lower at 9:30 open. So now we have a possibility and chance to go long below 9:30 open. This being our Judas swing for the day. So that's 9:30 open. Where was 8:30 open? Around there. And where is the midnight open then? I like to mark these things out so that I can kind of see how the power 3 formation would kind of be playing out, So you don't really, or you can't really buy below midnight open, but that's fine. If you buy below 8:30 open and 9:30 open, it's fine still. Like, the power of 3 doesn't really, in my opinion, require you to buy below here. Just try to buy as close to midnight open as possible. Now, if market leaves these levels and gives you like a nice buy setup up here, I think it's still valid. Like, you don't have to follow these levels religiously. It's just good to annotate them and see how market is kind of reacting around these levels. But anyhow, looking at the hourly chart, there's one important thing to note here. So we remember this London creates the low of the day. then market rejects immediately higher. And when we are coming to New York session, we have hourly imbalance. Market has already traded into that imbalance, and the equity market open, market has traded into that imbalance, traded away from it, and given a rejection candle. So when we are trading up here at 9:30 open, this is pretty good thing, because we are starting to show bullish candles out of the area from where we want to see reaction out of. We have already seen rejection from hourly imbalance, so this is starting to look pretty good, and you can see how the next candle actually shoots higher. So we are having very good circumstances at around this area to go long. Let me actually take a look at something real quick. So that new week opening gap, how does that work? Friday closes up here, so that should be up here. Yeah. In high time frame it looks like that, but then when you scale to 15 minutes, it gives you this. So maybe it was correct. Doesn't really matter. This is still the area there, and we got the equal highs. So now I'm thinking, was there like a new day opening gap that worked in that area? No, nothing notable. Anyhow, so at this point, only thinking longs at here. We have flipped this gap. We are definitely bullish in order flow. So now you just want to see a clean displacement, market giving you something. So 9:30 open is exactly what I wanted to see. 9:30 does exactly that. So it trades lower, gives the Judas swing. Now, if you're super good with this shit, or I don't know, maybe you could just go blindly long in this area, waiting for 9:30 open to make the Judas swing and maybe enter from the low of this candle, trying out some type of turtle soup entry. Maybe had your stop below that low. Now, not really my trading style. I like to see the confirmation at 1 minute charts, which is kind of unfortunate. We don't really get that clean price action. But as you can see, it's kind of choppy up here. But you just want to see market kind of printing that breaker structure to the upside, fair value gap entry. And sometimes your market is super quick. It doesn't really tap into these fair value gaps, especially with these indices. With Forex, it's a little bit more choppy, and it can tap and dance around those fair value gaps much more. But where I actually entered and took this trade is, 9:30 waited for the market to trade lower. We then traded up, created BPR, and this is where I messed up. I actually executed this BPR, having my stop around here, targeting this high, and it immediately stopped me out. And this is kind of one of those trades where I'm thinking like, could I have done something differently? Like, was this actually valid? Because due to my analysis, I was kind of convinced that this is actually good analysis and this will run higher, but maybe I waited, or how I would say this, maybe I should have waited longer, maybe seen what ES and YM are doing. Maybe they actually weren't really ready to launch yet. I don't know. But that's the trade that I took and lost that. Started waiting. Okay, we see initial or new displacement up here after sweeping these lows. At that point, I'm thinking, okay, this is not good enough. We need to break structure to the upside. So where does the structure break? At that 830 open line. That's your break of structure. Exactly where 830 opened as well. So, due to my model, what do I look? I look for that fair value gap, and that's where I executed, and that was beautiful trade. It ran quickly. I closed the full position here because I just wanted to be on profit for the day, and after taking minus 1% here, I just wanted to take the profits out here, and it's totally fine. Now, in hindsight, I was able to mark this liquidity pool out. It was very good looking liquidity pool, equal highs. I should have left some like runners up here. I didn't do that, but it was a pretty good trade anyhow. And yeah, I need to journal about this a little bit. I still don't really see this being that bad of an idea as a trade. I kind of need to look at the cross market, or what's it called, intermarket relationships, and see if there was actually a way of filtering a loss like this out. But anyhow, in my opinion, decent day, and see you soon.